of my soul and you can find gold and maybe get rich. Look inside of your soul and you can find out it never exists. I can feel the changes. I can feel a new life. I always knew life can be dangerous. I can say that. Good morning. I hope everyone's doing good. Hope everyone's either at home, bundled up and warm, drinking cocoa or tea, or you're bundled up outside, gone to work or already at work. I hope you had a safe travel there. What happened to the snow? Definitely got the cold weather, but no snow. But I guarantee you other states probably got way more snow than we did. Because it looked like we got nothing but aftermath of what everybody else got. They keep calling for snow in Baltimore, but I think Baltimore got their own weather. Like, I don't know, like we on our own climate from everybody else, which is hilarious. So, that's pretty much how it is. Christmas is almost around the corner. It will be here in 8 days. Like, that's crazy. And then we're going into a new year. As usual, everybody has New Year, new goals. But I posted on my Facebook last night pretty much how I'm going into the new year. I said, God is my leader of my footsteps. He got me going places I've yet to see. And as I always say, I am the passenger and he is the driver. 2026 is the word of greatness I speak over myself. 2026 is team me, my baby, and my man, no weapon formed against us has prosper. 2026 is Lord ordering my steps. That's my 2026 word, Lord order my steps. Amen. So that's my word for 2020. Usually every year there's a motivational line or whatever that I usually come up with. So my line for 2026 is Lord order my steps. Making him more the center of my life than what he already is. And to be more internally grateful and to really be more at peace. Backstep to the grievedness. I stayed in a very grieving place from October of 2024 to July, August of 2025. My brother passed the day before my birthday, 10/10. My grandfather passed January 14, 2025. 6 months after that, June 6, 2025, my grandmother passed too. Losing, and I put them on a very high pedestal. I guess put them on a high pedestal because they did amazing things for little old me. They changed my life in a different kind of way, and they taught me so much. Like, and I tell anybody, if you have your grandparents, like, seriously, love them. Give her flowers, take him out to lunch, or whatever he likes to do, but love them. Because I promise you, it's nothing. I mean, I would tell them they were the dopest people ever. And I will hype them and gaslight them on any given day. And it would tickle them. They were like, yo, she just loved me some them. And losing them made me feel like I lost myself. When you live with them for so long and you hang out with them for so long and you develop this relationship and this friendship even,
you feel like you lost every part of yourself when you lose the people that loved you and you loved them to a whole nother degree. I wasn't mentally, physically, or emotionally, spiritually, even not in a good place. Um, Ended up on meds for the situation. Um, and I literally cried because I said, I never would have thought I would need medication to sleep, to eat, to go on. And I said, I lost the ability to go to God and to pray. And I never forget my grandma said, her favorite place to pray at was in the bathtub. And every time she would get in that tub, she would pray. I mean, she would just ventilate it all right there. And my grandfather used to always say, once you pray about it, leave it alone after that. And just watch him do what he does. And all that kept going through my mind. So I never forget the time I took a shower. Babe was in the room playing. No, he wasn't. He was in the room playing a game, I think. And I'm in the shower and I'm just talking like, God, listen. No, I wasn't ready. But you had a different plan. I'm not saying erase it from my mind because that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking that you just help me accept it for what it is. And that I know that I had the honor of being their granddaughter as long as you allowed me to be their granddaughter. I thank God for you bringing them into my life from 3 months to 32 at the time. I said I'm forever grateful to have been taught how to do so many different things. They exposed me to so much in life, and I'm grateful for that. And I thank God for you allowing them to be in my life, to teach me, to mold me, to guide me, protect me, to see me through so many different things, to be part of my life in so many different chapters. Had nothing to do with the materialistic. Had everything to do with them doing the smallest things that will make me smile and say, darn, I'm blessed. And I thank God for that. I thank God for you allowing me to get the experience of having my grandparents as long as I did. Because you didn't have to do that. And I just prayed hard, and I really, really had to pray hard. And so I just prayed to God, and I was like, I'm blessed. And then I just cried about it. I think that was when I really let all of it come out, and I cried and cried and cried, and it hit me that I wasn't crying just over them. I was crying over everybody. Them, my brother, my uncle. Like it was just a lot of emotion coming out of me. And July came, and I'm like, geez, 1 month for both of them. Found out I was pregnant July 28th. And backstory to that is that my grandmother knew. And she said it for like months that she knew I was pregnant. I wasn't paying her no mind, and I said there was nobody. I said my grandmother. I used to always say grandma had to plug to Jesus. So I said that's nothing but the blessing of my grandmother and God giving me something very beautiful. Um, August came, and I was a little sad for her birthday, but she's given me the biggest blessing. I think around August, no, it was September. I found out I was having a boy, and I started to laugh because it was funny because Grandma was like, "I love all my girls and I adore them, but I want me a little boy." And I laughed and I said to her picture, I said, "Well, you got your little boy. He will be here." Then I found out my due date and I laughed. I said March 14th. 3 days after my uncle's birthday, 2 days before my grandfather's. And all of it started to hit me that I'm blessed. That God will do exactly what he said he's going to do in his own timing. To allow me to be at peace with it all and to know that I got you and these are the steps I ordered for you. And even though it wasn't in order or that it wasn't in chronological demand, this is what I had in store for you. And I wouldn't have traded none of it at all because it was all in this plan. And I'm blessed. I'm 6 months pregnant now. My baby is growing. I pray over my baby every day that no weapon formed against my baby shall prosper, that my angels are watching over my baby. And one day my homegirl called me up and she said, your grandparents have held your baby and seen your baby before you did. I cried. Out of the random, literally called me on the phone and said it. I'm blessed to have known my great-grandmother live to be 95, a grandparents to live to their 80s. To have uncles and aunts make it to their 80s, I've seen all of them. Blessed, highly favored, totally amazing. I'm grateful that the Lord ordered my steps in the way in which he allowed it to be. So I won't complain. There's no reason for me to complain. I give him top-notch glory. That's why I'm walking into 2026 with saying, Lord, order my steps, because I know he got me. He's listen. I used to always say, whatever's not for me, it's not for me. If it's not meant for me to have it, then that's okay. In life, sometimes we don't see the red flags. And God can throw us all the signs that we not pay attention. And we don't want to listen because he's like, listen, I'm trying to teach you. This isn't good for you, or they're not good for you, or they just was supposed to be here for a season and you made them permanent people in your life. You know what I'm saying? But God has ordered my steps in the direction in which he wants me to walk in, and I'm walking into 2026 on that vibe. And there's so much in store. So much in store. You gave me a person who wiped every tear off my face who has um, helped me go through the grieving, watched me totally break down and lose myself. Be there for me every time I cried, from the shower to in my sleep. You helped me through it all. When I didn't have it, when I had nothing, okay? When I'm falling all apart, um, when all of it got bad, and when the storm became a hurricane, you never left. But that I love him every day for that. I prayed about that too. And that's why we're getting married in January. Because I make sure that, well, we make sure that we keep God at the center, first and foremost, of our lives, of our relationship. And the best advice I've gotten from married people is that what goes on between you and your marriage is no one's business. Lord, order my steps. All the things that's in your life that's going on. Because it says you don't have to brag about it all. Just let people see it. Lord, order my steps. I promise you, it just falls into the place. I just say great things are happening. Beautiful things are going to get accomplished. You're going to see so much. And I can't wait to take this ride. Passenger God driver. So I hope everyone has a beautiful holiday. Hope everyone have a blessed day, a blessed week, and to know that it's okay to say, God, order my steps. Bye.